Few days ago, I made a video about this our young Nigeria lady, a young Nigeria girl that got married to an Oyibo. For those of you guys that are not Nigerian, when I mention Oyibo in this video, please know that I'm mentioning a white man, because any white man that's coming to Nigeria or we see white people, whether it's a man or it's a woman, we call them Oyibos. A few days ago, I made a video about this young lady. She got married to this Oyibo man that came to Nigeria. I believe both of them met in dating dating site. So I believe the relationship blossomed. Eventually this Oyibo man had to flew from America to go to Nigeria to go and marry this lady. When they got married, the video of her went viral, because in the video we can see from the way she was smiling, she was filming herself and her husband, but the kind of body language the husband was giving something cringing, like he was not smiling in the video. She was the only one smiling in the video. So because of this particular video, they both went viral on social media. So people was very kind of curious to know about this man. Does he have a mental issue? Is it an autistic person? So people were much interested to know why is he behaving the way he was behaving in the video, because minus this particular video that made them to go viral, there were other several videos of them in a social media platform that the man was not smiling. So even some part of the wedding videos in a social media platform, the man was not smiling. The way the man was even giving a death stare to this our Nigeria sister self was even make most of us, the Nigeria sister, to be worried about her, because most of the time it's only our Nigeria sisters in Nigeria or that haven't been exposed to other western part of the world that would think that any man or anybody with this lighter skin complexion, they are all Igbos. But they are failing to understand that there are different kind of Igbo. Even the real Igbo self, the ones that are indigenous of the particular country they are from, it's not all of them that is rich, or it's not all of them that is mentally okay. Eventually one of our Nigeria sisters too in the social media platform dig up some certain elements about this man. So later they found out that this man, followed by his brother, made a crime in America where they RAPE a young child. With the research they made, they also made a video trying to call this our Nigeria sister out to let her to know the danger she's involving herself in. And there were different bloggers in the TikTok community, even Facebook or YouTube, even Instagram self, they were still kind of talking about this particular situation, because they were calling light of this particular situation, hoping that this lady doesn't know what she is putting herself into, or probably maybe she doesn't know the crime this Oyibo man committed before going to Nigeria. Moreover, some people are still speculating that maybe it's because of what he did in America. He's having difficulties for him to find someone that will love him, someone that can marry him, someone that can bear children for him. That is why he went now to Nigeria to go and get married to someone that might not know about his past. So now different people are coming out of social media to air their opinion about this marriage, and this lady, she's even profiting based on the virality she's now having, because different bloggers now, they are carrying her videos, talking about the situation. It's as if from what she's even doing and from the videos she's posting, it's like she's giving a dirty slap to other people that are commenting in her marriage. In fact, you see her recording a video, taking her phone, be using her left hand with the placement of her wedding ring, to be mocking people that there is nothing you can say about my marriage. I'm married, there's nothing you can, your opinion about us does not affect us in any way, shape or form. And do you know the funniest part of all these things that we are talking about in this particular video is that many people now are not asking this lady, asking her of how she got married to this white man. They're asking her now to be doing hookup for them to get married to a white man the way she got married to this white man. You see, something that is very, very funny and interesting is that minus she having this kind of mindset of getting married to a white man, believing that this white man will be the person to take her away from poverty, there are still some young girls in Nigeria still having this kind of mentality that is when they get married to a white man, that the white man will take them away from poverty. People are coming out on this social media to air their personal thoughts about this particular lady. I'll let you guys to watch several videos of people coming out to share their personal thoughts of this lady now. Then I'll come back to let you know about my own take in this particular matter.
My question is, how did they find his full name? Because if you don't know all of these things, people cannot bring out your criminal records. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. How were they able to find his DOB, his full name, all of those vital information that they were able to dig stuff out. This is US. It's
Okay.
not Nigeria. I'm just
Okay.
curious. I just want to know if you don't mind sharing.
You're curious. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, darling.
What I would say is maybe one of his ex-girlfriends. Not like maybe, I'm sure it is one. Because if you
Oh
watch all my videos, there is nowhere you can see his full name on my videos, true or false.
no, of course. I'm just wondering. That's why I'm asking you.
The court
Like,
wedding, you only mention his first name. If you could remember, or if you could go through them, or if you
even
could
if you
remember
mentioned
somebody.
his full name, you can't dig somebody's information out without the
That's what
DOB.
I am saying. Because when I woke up one morning and found it, I have to show him. Was like, what the heck? I said, me, I don't know. No, ask me. You can't say this record this live. Maybe the 1 year apropos. I ready for now this morning. So it's a lot of it. Outside, there was a particular one that was calling us when that video went viral. We didn't pick it. And all of a sudden, the person sent voice note. We didn't respond to it. So somebody opened a page, like a TikTok page, and the person was posting that particular stuff, that particular image, just for it to go viral. And he thank you. Okay, first of all, the person sent it to somebody. You get? Somebody sent it to me. Let me even call the person name. The person sent it to Petty. The person could not access my account, like access my message inbox. So the person sent it to Petty. Petty
Okay.
sent it to me. So I had to go to the person's page. I was like, no, this is not a Nigerian page. I
Okay.
said, this cannot be a Nigerian page. It's not a Nigerian page. So since I refused to respond to that person, the person got angry at that process and started posting it, tagging people so that it would just go viral. So I would say it's not a Nigerian that dug this. It's not from Nigeria. Like the person is not from
Is it true
Nigeria.
though?
Huh?
Okay, darling.
Is it true though?
There's
Is it true?
like, is it true? Hold on. I love you. If I'm done with this,
Okay.
if I'm done with this now, I will also buy you a gift
Thank
in regards
you.
of your birthday. Just hold on.
Thank you
You see,
so
one
much.
thing I want to tell you is
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'm not talking about the hatred now. Me, I live in the States. I can still tell you some certain things that you don't have idea of. Do you understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? I could tell you some red flags, Baby, let me
Okay.
be honest with you. At times when people, I know the reason why you're paying deaf ears is because internet people are crazy. Even if they want to talk to people, they shouldn't do it in that way and manner. Do you understand what I'm saying? My darling, over here in the States, if you are being convicted, before you get a job, it's going to take you 7 years before you get a job. You get? And for that kind of offense that they said he did, it's going to take him nothing less than 10 years.
Why is every African woman marrying a white man? And it is not the fact that they are marrying white men that is even annoying and perturbing. That is not it. If you have decided to marry a white man, marry a presentable white man. Marry a white man with money. Marry a white man we can look at and say, okay. Why are you marrying nonsense? Why are you marrying a madman from the USA that used to be in the mental hospital? Then he escaped from the mental hospital and came to Africa, booked his first flight to Africa. That is that you have decided to settle with. As per why? Why? Is it because we want half-caste kids? What are you looking for? Like, guys, I don't understand it. I have failed to understand it. Do I sound like I'm ranting? Yes, I am. Because it doesn't make any type of sense at all. I just saw this girl from Nigeria on TikTok. She just got married to this man. The man has never even smiled in any of her videos. Then, allegedly, this man is a rapist abroad, wherever he's coming from. He has married before in Kenya and the wife divorced him. Why are you people marrying this man? Why? Why would you marry a poor colonizer? Why would you marry a poor colonizer? As per what are you going through in life? What are you going through in life that you'd be marrying a poor white man? Why are you even talking to poor white men? Eh? Somebody was mad in the USA. Somebody was mentally unstable. He was just released from prison. He got his $300 or $200. You know, flights from there to here for them are very cheap. He got his $200, $300, came to Africa with $1,000 like this. Came to settle in Africa. And now you're just seated on this man's chest very happy. Why would you put your ancestors in that situation? Why would you put your ancestors in that situation? Now your ancestors are just rolling in the grave Because you have decided to marry poor white man. Why, my sister? Explain. Why are you with a poor white man? Why are all of you? Oh my God, guys, I'm frustrated on you people's behalf. Like, I don't know. I'm too frustrated on you people's behalf. Like, what do you mean? You're marrying a poor... Oh, God.
I know this girl, right? She has refused to listen to people. You know, she got married recently. She went viral actually for posting her Weibo husband that wasn't smiling and the rest. So the video, got off from there. And then people started digging. Not that people started digging. Actually, Ray Williams. You guys know Ray Williams, the guy that covers true crime videos and the rest, and like makes video with criminals, videos of criminals and what they've done in the past. I think he covered the story on this guy. This guy that he's a child molester. PDF, like apparently he went to jail for. Sometimes Nigerians, even if you want to marry a Igbo, you want to ask your Igbo wife, do your research. Do your own research.
So there's update on our ex-convict husband. I mean, that's the Frank Joseph guy. So it said, people like, oh, why he was not smiling in that video because they don't want people to make video of him because he has been married before. And I was like, married before? Like, ow, I don't get. And like, searching him out and everything. And I found out that allegedly, he said that this same guy has been married to a lady in Kenya. He's not really said if they've now divorced, if they're still married, but they said he got married to a Kenyan lady recently. God, I beg you. It is well. I don't understand. Like, does I really want to know, does she know about all these things? Or, because I'm trying to, God, I beg, it is well. Not only is he a rape, like, I even saw a lady that made a video, that one is also married to a white. She was like, oh, everybody have a past, the way she wrote her caption, but because of income, he has a past that involved having something with a child. You feel that kind of person can change. Okay. I understand the fact that because of you're married to a white, because that's why you're saying your garbage talk and everything, I understand. But still use your head. Nobody's saying nobody should marry a white. If I see a white now, why won't I marry a white? But I prefer black anyways. But if I see a white guy, we're in love and everything, why won't I marry him? Do you understand? But I will not go for somebody that is already like a waste product. Like, I'm sorry, don't let me use that word to a human being. But I will not be with somebody that is already like, he has so many offenses. Number one, him having something to do with a child, that's a no-no. That's a no-go area because you have a child for him too. Think about it. Is your child safe around him? But let's say, well, maybe you're forgiving him and everything. You're in love, so you know the advice person within in love. Secondly, he was married to somebody in Kenya before. And we don't know if maybe he was even married in US too. We never can tell. Like, anyways, it's my own business. My own business is come and give you update and give you news. I'm not there in the position to the advice person. You understand? But all I know is that me now saying it again that he's married to somebody in Kenya. Like, what's happening? I'm really, really suspicious about this particular guy. And my own advice to this girl is that she should do her findings more. It's not going to be easy, but she should do her findings more. Like, she should do a lot of findings about this particular man she wants to. And she's already even married to him.
Now this one they talk about. See better Oyibo, see as he answers. Now this one be the Oyibo why they talk say now this one what Nigeria girls supposed to collect. See this Oyibo answers. If you see this one, you go lick hand like this. Yeah, see he correct. My sister, you try. Where you see this Oyibo correct. You not be like our other sisters. Ex-convict. What happen? India. Okay, Indian good safe. If not the better ones. All those ones where they sell food for outside. Where they put bread with egg. What happen? There's 12 now.
Recently, she made a video telling people thank you that she's now about 20,000 followers in her TikTok social media platform. And the way from the video she was making, she was kind of showing her pregnancy bomb, showing us the wedding ring, telling us that she's pregnant. In this show business, they said good or bad publicity is a publicity to anybody that wants to be viral in social media. But one thing most of these people doesn't put into consideration is that sometimes we see situations whereby there are some people in an abusive marriage or in an abusive relationship. People outside will definitely see the red flag, but then inside the relationship will be carried away. It's as if they have rose-colored glasses for them not to see the flaws in the person. Most of these people coming out of social media to let this girl to know about the situation she's putting herself, most of them are based in outside of Nigeria. So with their experience with what we have been seeing on social media, that's why most of us are wanting her to know what she's putting herself into. But you see young girls in Nigeria, probably maybe because of the way the situation on ground in Nigeria is going, whereby people are looking for their daily bread, they want to leave the country by any way, shape or form. Maybe that's the main reason she wanted to be with this white man, because for her there will be more chances of him taking her to the America than for her to remain in Nigeria. And you see one thing from the research I made about this young lady from the videos of her wedding she puts in social media platform, including the white wedding and the traditional wedding. I never saw any of these white man or family members or friends in the congregation. None of them stand as a witness. It's as if it was the only one that flew from America to Nigeria to come and marry this lady alone without involving any of the friends, any of the family members to come to Nigeria with him. For me, I found it to be a red flag, because I've never seen in my life anybody that want to get married to a girl in Nigeria, even though the person is not from Nigeria, or even though the person bases in abroad. Coming to Nigeria, when you know you want to get married to a Nigerian lady, you're definitely going to come with your friends or your family. But in this case, there was nobody that came with this Oyibo man. For me, it's a sign of red flag. Another point again I want to raise is that, you know, most white men, when they come to Nigeria to marry our Nigerian sister, sometimes after the marriage, they'll go back to their country to prepare, you know, some documents for them to be able to take their Nigerian wife to the Western world where they are based in. But in this case of this young lady with this white man, ever since she got married to this white man, this man has been in Nigeria. From the baby bump I'm seeing, that baby bump will be about 4 months old or 3 months old baby bump. 4 months or 3 months after the marriage, now the baby bump is growing. Less than 6 months from now, I believe she'll be put into bed. But this Oyibo man she got married to is still in Nigeria. What is the Oyibo man doing in Nigeria? Why hasn't he gone back to the America where he is? What does he do for a living for him to be able to afford this kind of lifestyle, for him to base in Nigeria for how many months without working? What are the chances that he's not trying to scam this our Nigeria sister? Don't be surprised that eventually, maybe after the rose-colored glasses cleared out from our Nigeria sister's eye, she will be the one now to be fulfilling the bill, trying to take care of the Oyibo man. Imagine you, normally in this particular situation, I believe minus love, there will be other reason for her to marry this Oyibo man, especially in the way Nigeria system is. Everybody, they are trying to get their daily bread. You getting married to an Oyibo man is for you to alleviate your life away from poverty. So you marry this Oyibo man is staying in your place, except this Oyibo man is ballers. When I mean by ballers, he has a lot of money to spend on you, for you to live lavish lifestyle in Nigeria. Or is this Oyibo man now, this white man is actually in Nigeria now for him and this our Nigerian sister to be creating content on TikTok with the hope of the videos will go viral for them to earn a living in Nigeria? Sometimes when a young girl or when a woman is in a marriage or in a relationship, sometimes if you advise them, they will not take their advice, because their eyes are covered with all the glimpses and glams, with all the potentials, with all what they imagine the man to be or to be like after or during the relationship. Sometimes when you be advising all these kind of young girls, they will say that you are jealous, that you don't want their progress, that maybe because you are not married yet, you cannot be the one to be advising them, that you're not in their shoes. Sometimes you'll be advising them in one ears like this, it will be going out in the second ears. So for me, I wish her all the best of luck. There was even one particular video of hers that is on social media while they were doing her makeup. You see this white husband in the background playing with a young child. You see most of the comments in that particular video was that please, they should take that child away from this man because of his criminal background. My wish for her is that she should open her eyes very, very well. If this man is a molester, what are the chances that he's not going to molest the child she is about to have for him? And you see sometimes about all these marriages of biracial couples, it's not as if there is anything bad in getting married to a white man, no. But you see some women and some men, some women that are gotten married to white men, or some black man that are gotten married to a white woman, to a white lady. Most of the time they are fixated in the color of the baby. They are going to give birth to a bouncy baby girl or boy that will be Oyibo. You see the Oyibo hair, it's like they are doing featurism, imagining the baby features. What will be the color of the skin, what will be the color of the eyes, what will be the hair texture and all that. For me, it's not a good reason for you to get married to a person because just because of the color of the skin you want the baby to have, or because of the color of the hair or eyes you want the baby to have. For me, I just pray that she should open her eyes, that she shouldn't be blind in all this that is going on. Let her not make this social media virality now to enter her head, now that she will not be paying attention to the red flag. Seeing all this kind of a thing, did the man even tell her what he did before, his criminal background, before she eventually got married to him, or she found out in the social media platform of what this man did in America before coming to Nigeria? And in this particular case, now that she is using this her marriage ring now to be blending people's eye, eventually this man now turns out to be the negative of what she thought he was. Do you think she'll be bold to come outside on social media now to narrate her experience, you know, to tell people what had happened in her marriage, why she and this man are no longer together in their marriage union? Do you think she want to come outside in the public to warn some of our young girls that are even interested to get married to these white men? Do you think she will want to come out on social media now to educate people that they shouldn't fall victim of the way she falls victim in this particular situation? So anything you have to say in this particular situation, please don't forget to leave it under the comment section below. If you've not subscribed, please try to do so until I see you in my next video. Bye bye.